Some people might like to swing on their swing and read a Pennsylvania game news while it rains. For other people, they might enjoy actually sitting in the rain reading their magazine. Not sure why, but it might help you. Today, we're going to take a look at a product that might just be for you. All of our archery stands are open platform stands, so we don't have sides, we don't have a roof, which is great for archery season. But when the weather turns wet and miserable, it's not good when you've got AV gear like we have to put these episodes together. So because of that, today we're going to take a look at a hunter's umbrella. Now, is it tacky, or does it make you any less of a hunter to be sitting in a tree stand with an umbrella over your head? Let's face it. We put makeup on our face. I don't really see an umbrella as making you any less of a hunter. It can turn an otherwise miserable situation into one that's tolerable. So how about we take a look at some footage when I put one of these into action earlier this season, and just go ahead and let's roll the tape. So this thing can definitely come in handy. Now this product is called the Hunter's Umbrella Tree Stand Cover System. It's built by Ameristep from Evolved Ingenuity. Now the model number of this one is 4RX-T049, I believe. And it's a nice lightweight unit. It comes in at 1.5 pounds. The actual dimension of the umbrella is 54 by 54 inches. The shell is a water-resistant polyester shell, and it has a nice quick disconnect for when you're mounting it against the tree. Now, in my honest opinion, I'm not very thrilled with this product. It's no longer made, and it's quite easy to see why. The very first one that I had about a month ago, very first time I used it, was in the tree stand, started to rain, popped it up. Within 5 minutes, I had water dripping on me in 6 different places from underneath of it. I was not very thrilled with it. So later that day, got back into camp, set up the camera, called the 1-800 number for Ameristep, and got a gentleman on the phone, and well, I wasn't too thrilled with the conversation, but I'll let you decide. I had a question about the Hunter's Umbrella. I'm going through my first rainstorm here in Pennsylvania's archery season, and I picked up this umbrella about a month and a half ago in advance of archery, and got it up yesterday, and it's leaking all over. There's about 7 or 8 different places it's leaking through the seam and the top flower stem. And I wasn't sure what I could do with it.
We can replace it under the 1-year warranty at first purchase.
Okay. All right, would that be something I'd have to do directly through you guys or through the archery shop?
You can try to take it back to the shop and see if they can swap it out. If not, you can get it replaced through us.
Okay. All right. My only problem is I'm not 100% sure if I even still have a copy of the receipt. I bought it, like I said, it was about a month and a half ago, with the anticipation that I wouldn't have any issues with it, so I, like most everything, didn't keep the receipt.
Okay, that model was made a few years ago, so we need to see a receipt showing it's under warranty to be able to replace it for you.
Okay. All right, well then I'll see, if I can't find it, I'll see if the archery shop can either take us back or pull up my purchased somehow. So, but
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys don't have any issues. I mean, is this something that I should expect with a second one where it's leaking through the seams and through that
I'm
top?
not sure. We don't make that product any longer, so I don't know what the issues were when that was made.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see what I can do. All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. Well, that wasn't much help at all. Not even an I'm sorry that that's happening to you. And I'm probably 99% positive I don't have that receipt anymore. So now what is a guy to do? I mean, honestly, that's your customer service, that's your answer to the problem. So I got back home, a couple days later called my local archery shop, and that is the way business should be done. Called, explained the situation to him, told him I don't have a receipt. I was in there a few weeks ago. He cut me right off and said, Chris, don't worry about it. Come on in, we'll take care of you. I got in there later that night, spoke to another guy, didn't even have to put 2 sentences out. He says, come on back, we'll get you another one. I walk out of there, second umbrella, no hassle, no problems, no worries. That's customer service. So obviously I'm not too thrilled with this product. I mean, it's hard to be impressed by something simple. I mean, honestly, a mug is supposed to hold water. A garden hose is supposed to carry water. An umbrella is supposed to keep water off of you. So when it can't do the simplest task for what it's built to do, I mean, let's face it, that's pretty bad. But thanks to my local pro shop, I'm back in business with a second Hunter's umbrella by Ameristep. How does this one compare to the first one? Can I have the first one back? This thing completely blows my mind. Not only does this one leak as well, all of these metal arms are supposed to be secured to the polyester shell with this little black threading. Now, the ones that are tied have just a single knot, but more than half of them are not even tied at all. So the arms are just hanging about. But perhaps the funniest thing out of this second umbrella just blows my mind. Oh my. Alright, so when you take your arm and you screw this into the tree, and I will give them credit, I like this. This is a very heavy duty, nice threading on this. It goes into a tree really nice. But when you screw this in, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this, I'll have to throw some close-ups in for you. There's a hole. There you go. There's a hole in there. So when this goes into the tree, that hole lines up with this hole in the umbrella. There you can see them. So when you put that down in there, you can secure it with an R-clip, which I have sitting right here for now. You take this R-clip, plug it through there, and now it won't come up out of the pipe. Problem is, let me give you a close-up again. There's the 2 holes. So when I slide it down in there, secure it, guess where the back of the tree is compared to the umbrella? Right here. Where's the opening supposed to be? Right here. Where's the actual opening on this umbrella? All the way back here. So basically, if you're in a tree, you're using this unit, the wind blows, there goes your umbrella. Really, guys? I looked into this the other night, figuring out if there was a way I could disassemble it and spin this around. Short of busting the plastic clips that hold it at the top, it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to use this until it basically destroys itself. I'm at a loss for words, but it gets even better. Hold on, let me get something for you. These umbrellas have been out for a few decades, I'm sure now. My dad had one in the back room at our cabin. A couple years ago, I thought, ooh, that might help. When I had one of the first cameras, I thought, I'll take that out and set that up and stay dry while I'm in the stand. So out of this little 1.5 by 1.5 foot box, pops out this nice, gigantic parachute of an umbrella. No kidding. It's a parachute. My dad got this, and I think he said 20, 25, maybe 30 years ago. I don't even know how long it's been. From one of the magazines. It was a product he was able to test, give feedback. This thing is about as ridiculous as they could have come. Now I understand this is probably first generation umbrellas from back in the day, but it basically somehow hung over top of you. I don't know how you would secure the thing. But the crazy thing is, it's got this heavy duty metal band in here, and you would think, just like those little 9-10 inch fabric frisbees that you get from the banks, all you do is you just spin it once, figure 8, and it collapses down. Not happening. Between my dad and brother and I, we have screwed around with this thing for months trying to get this to spin around and get back in this box, and it just is not happening. So imagine my surprise when I grabbed the box today, and guess who made this beautiful thing? Ameristep. I don't know. I mean, it's truly a thing of beauty. You pretty much have to be a contortionist to get this thing back together. And somehow, miraculously, I don't know how, but it supposedly goes back into this nice little folded up bag. It's a doozy. Like I said, I have no idea how you would ever get that thing secured to a tree, let alone when it is secured, if it doesn't blow you and the tree off the ground. So there you go. Those are my honest thoughts on the Hunter's Umbrella Tree Stand Cover System by Ameristep from Evolved Ingenuity. Like it, don't like it, use it, don't use it. Those are my honest opinions. That's how I feel about this product. If you agree, you disagree, you have different comments, feel free to share them in the comment section below. If you haven't already, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more episodes like this. Have a great day, guys.